We're back here, and you know what I'm going to say. Welcome back, you beautiful people. We are here again at Thruxton. I've got my number 52. Just rocked up. This is round 4, actually the last round of the 4-round series they put on in April. So we are here on a beautiful evening. It is actually 24 degrees right now. I feel like I'm back in Portugal, Mallorca. And we're going to give it hell tonight. We've got quite a few of the Nicole boys here, so we're going to give it a good smash tonight. So we've got Matt, me, Alex Stanley, Richard Todd and Ben Leach. So yeah, 5 of us. Beautiful evening. It's the wind is in our favour tonight. It's going to be a tailwind up the drag, which everyone loves because no one likes going up that drag, and actually a bit of a tailwind into the finish. So I don't know if it's a series at the end they're going to do a presentation or anything like that, but obviously the first round was cancelled for us elite 1, 2, 3. So after a couple of rounds I had a 5th and a 10th. So tonight we're going to try and go better, try and get one of the Nicole boys on the podium. It's always good, try and get some more points. And then after next week we swap over to Goodwood, which Seb Otley puts on a really good series. So a few of us from the Nicole will be over at that. But yeah, beautiful. I do like Thruxton. It's a good course, and when it's weather like this, absolutely stunning. So again, I've been bricklaying today, and Jesus Christ, I am cooked. Out in the open, out in the sun. Luckily a bit of sun cream helps. But yeah, we're gonna go get warmed up, kitted up. I've got a camera on the front and the back of the bike tonight, try and get all the action. Not just the front, because after a while you can only film certain bits. So yeah, we're going out there, see how it looks, and then get over to the start line. So see you later. Well, that's not a good start to my race. They should did a 100-meter warm-up around the circuit and cut the tyre. Luckily, I don't know why, but I bought my spare wheel. So tell you what, I'm not impressed with these Schwalbe Pro ones. The front went at the last race, literally, I say 100 meters, and I just, quick change and then go warm up. So here we are at the start of the race once again, and for once I actually thought, you know what, I'm going to sit in, because every race you've seen I shoot off the front. So I thought, you know what, let's just let them do some work. But look at that sky. Blue, beautiful, and it was hot, and the wind wasn't even that cold, so it was a lovely evening. There's the camera looking around, just sort of thinking, let's ride our bikes. But to be fair, in this bit I'm not going to do too much voiceover. I'm going to let you watch the race just play out, because the first 45 minutes was a lot of attacks happening, chases, and the group stayed together. But you're going to see, actually what you're going to see is, I think 3 laps from the end, Rich, I think, gets bored and attacks. And when I know Rich gets like this, I know it's time to go. And you'll see in a second, he's going to pull through. So obviously this is the group still just figuring out the first lap. But the next clip coming up is Rich in front of me, putting the hammer down, and me and him setting about trying to establish a bit of a break. So here we go, on Rich's wheel. And you know, when you're on Rich's wheel, you're still going to be pulling probably 400 watts, because he's an absolute machine, aero, and I'm not aero, so I've got to try and make some gains elsewhere. So I'm just sat behind, and in a second you see Rich pulls off and I pull through, and I just set about going TT mode, trying to get away from the group, establish a break, because I knew if I get a gap, Rich will bridge across to me easy enough, and then we can just set about setting the race up for the breakaway to go to the end. So you see in a second, here we go, Rich is going to pull off, and I pull through and just go, and you see in a second the group, the peloton, catch up slightly. I think I look over my shoulder and just go on. So there you go, I've looked, they're near us, and I think, let's go baby. So yeah, and watch the rest of the video. I'm gonna stop the voiceover and you can just watch how a 3-lap breakaway plays out. And I've got the front and back camera on, so you're gonna see a lot of footage. So obviously that's the peloton behind. One lad trying to catch on, which I'm quite proud he doesn't. And yeah, you're seeing a bit. Rich bridges across with 2 other lads and we go about our way. So enjoy the video, guys, and I will speak to you in a minute. Nice lap. Right. Yeah. Right, 2 to go. Fucking crash.
on, one more lap, lads. Sort out the finish. One more lap.
So I'm back home now and watching that footage back, pretty happy how the race went. Yeah, it was a bit annoying that as a breakaway we got away but then we're caught, but you know, racing happens, you learn from your mistakes. But all in all, it was a lovely evening. Like I say, the weather was pretty good, the wind was pretty nice, and other than I think there was a crash in the 3-4, it was a pretty smooth evening. And from this race we can learn from certain things. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I did a little less voiceover, so you could actually watch the footage and get a deep dive into it. You know, I think we talk a bit in the footage, and you can just sit down, relax and watch without me gibbering on, because I know sometimes the voiceovers can be a bit like, does he know what he's on about? So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'd say next week is Goodwood. So yeah, looking forward to it. So comment, subscribe. Do you like this footage? You know, I quite like that I had the GoPro on the back and the camera on the front. It shows all sorts, but it was all good fun. My Garmin, I don't know what happened. I was using that little one again, but it froze or something happened, and the data from tonight didn't show. But looking down, you know, the power was good. So yeah, thanks guys, and hopefully you enjoyed it.